Hey guys, it's Matt here, welcome back, and today I'm doing a video about what's on my S8 Plus. So really, let's go ahead on into it. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my launcher because that's pretty much the basics. So I'm running Nova Launcher and it's actually the Prime Beta version. So if you want, I will leave a link down below so you can go pick up the beta version. Basically, it just gives you a few more features, even though they're not quite polished. I'm just all about the features and the functionality of something. Okay, now for technical details, I'm using a 5x4 home screen grid layout with subgrid positioning on. I have 110% as my icon size, width padding is small, and the height padding is set to medium, just because this phone's got a little bit of a bigger screen. I have a persistent search bar, which is the Google pill, and I have the G effect instead of the whole Google word spelled out. So in terms of scrolling effects, I like to keep things simple, it makes it really minimalistic, and that's what I like. I don't have wallpaper scrolling turned on, so completely turned off, and that's pretty much it for there. So app and drawer layout, I actually have a 6x5 layout for this, and I also have 110% as my icon size in here. Now in terms of the draw style, I have it set to vertical, so it scrolls up and down, and I have my background set to this dark kind of color, so this one here. And I really do like that, it fits in nice, especially with the AMOLED screen, it looks great. Now I have a search bar, which is persistent at the top as well. Now let's move on to dock. So in terms of dock pages, I just keep it simple. I have one dock page, and I have 5 icons across. So they're a little bit larger at 130%, but everything else is the same. I have the labels turned off, just keeps it nice and simple. For the folders, I have a line layout with a circular background as well as a circular animation, and I also have the background set to dark. Okay, so let's go on to look and feel. So the icon pack of my choice is Pixel Icon Pack. I will leave a link down below to all this stuff, and I have normalized icons set, and the animation speed is just set to Nova, and I have the normal system stock animations. Now I have some gestures and inputs set up, so when I swipe up it opens things like the app drawer, if I swipe down it pulls the notification bar down, and if I double tap it opens up the camera. So I'm just going to show you, it's actually pretty cool. This phone is pretty tall so I can't actually reach the top, so it's nice to have these gestures. Again, the double tap opens the camera, which is definitely good since I don't have the double click for the home button anymore. Now I will be making a backup for this and I will upload it to my Google Drive so you guys can get access to it, and I will leave a link down below. Now obviously my home layout isn't going to work for you if you have different apps installed, so you will need to change that, but this will allow you to set all of the Nova settings in depth inside the app to exactly what I have. Just if you're looking for that, then there it is. Now something new they've added to the beta version is actually a notification badge, which is similar to Android O, so it gives you this kind of dot effect. You can pick which corner of the app it displays in as well as the size, and overall I like it. It's quite minimalistic. It's much better than the older one that I had, which was just the square one with a number in. I actually prefer this a lot, but it definitely looks really nice, and I'm a really big fan of this home screen. I love everything about it. I especially love the search bar in the app drawer. Really easy way to access my apps I don't have on the home screen. Something else I really love about Nova is you can hold down on an icon on your home screen. It will actually give you these 3D touch-like options, and if you want, you can actually drag these as their own app on the home screen, so you can get quick access to, say, your battery or your data usage, and I really like that. It's just really cool. No other launcher really has that, and I just love it so much. It's an absolutely amazing way of accessing things that you want without actually going into the app and through the settings. You can just easily do it on your home screen. Something else I love about Nova is you can actually go ahead and change the icons for each individual icon. So if you like an icon pack but maybe one icon isn't supported, then you can go and actually import another icon pack just for that one app. You can also add things like gestures to each icon, so when you swipe up on an icon, it will actually open another app. So if I swipe up on settings, it opens Nova, and if I click on it, it opens the regular system settings app. So I think this is really great if you have two of the same app, which is common on Samsung phones, because if you have the Play Store, you can click on it to open it, or you can swipe up and open the Galaxy App Store. Now next I'm going to be talking about my widget on my home screen. So I actually made this. So I just made it with text, fonts, as well as like a shape in the background. So if you want this, I will upload it to Google Drive so you can download it and import it to your SD card. Now you can actually go ahead and customize it so you don't have to have my name on your home screen. You can go ahead and put whatever you like in there. So if you just scroll on down and edit text manually, you can pretty much type in anything you want. Obviously it might not fit on the screen, but you can put in your own name or whatever you like. And you can also customize the shape in the background. You can change the curving as well as the shades. You can add a linear gradient effect, or really whatever you like and whatever your taste is, because this is personally what I like, but you can customize it a little bit, make it how you like it. Now, I know many of you will be wondering what my wallpaper is, and I will leave a link down below, but it's from Backdrops. Backdrops is my #1 go-to wallpaper app. It's really cool. You can save wallpapers, you can favorite them and set them, and the wallpapers are actually made by the developers within the app, so you won't find them anywhere else apart from in this app. You get a wallpaper of the day, and they're super high quality, and overall, I've not found a better wallpaper app out there that I like personally. This one just has wallpapers that are really pushed towards my taste. I really do like all of them, and overall, it just makes my home screen look incredible, and they're super crispy, so I really do love it, and I would recommend getting Backdrops. Again, a link will be down below. Okay, so next up I'm going to show you my keyboard, because that is quite an important thing and a lot of people do ask me. I do say it a lot, but this is Chroma Keyboard. It's a keyboard that changes to match the color of the application you're in. So if I go into Play Store, it's green, YouTube is red, and I really like this layout. You can customize it quite a bit within the app. You can set static colors and put it in AMOLED mode, so it's just a black keyboard. You can customize the outline shape around each key, or you can just turn it off. You can also enable color navbar, which actually changes the navbar to match the color of the keyboard and the app. So I think this is pretty cool, and it is in like testing, it's in an alpha stage, but it works pretty good for me and I've never had any problems. Another thing that I really like is you can actually swipe the number pad at the top left and right, and you can access copy and paste options as well as your most used emojis, so I think that's definitely a really cool factor for me. But now I'm going to show you some apps. So pretty much the first top half of my page are standard apps that you will have heard of. So Flipboard, YouTube, Facebook, all that sort of social media stuff, as well as Android Pay, Google Docs, all that good stuff. One thing you might not have heard of unless you're a YouTuber is the Studio app. So this one I use a lot. It allows me to edit my thumbnails, it allows me to change my titles, add descriptions, tags, monetize my videos, and also check up on them, see your comments, as well as reply. So this is definitely a must-have app for anyone who does YouTube, and I really love it a lot. It's a great app. In this folder here, I have my banking apps that I use a lot, so Samsung Pay, Android Pay, as well as some local UK banks. Then I have some more social media, so Skype, Snapchat. Down here in the bottom left, I have Hive, so you can actually go within the app and you can change the temperature of your heating in your house, you can change your lights, your color of the lights, the schedule time for when they'll turn on and off, and overall it's really cool. It integrates with Alexa and Google Home, so you can actually ask Alexa or Google Home to turn on and off lights or change the temperature in the room. Now in the bottom right hand corner here, we have two of my favorite apps which are free movie streaming apps. So this is Terrarium, you also have Showbox, but I'll leave a link to both down below. It basically allows you to watch any TV show, any episode, any season in full HD, and you can Chromecast it, and you also get movies as well. So it has the latest movies, for example Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie in full HD. So this is a pretty good app to get. You can't get them in the Play Store, but the APK links will be down below. Now on my device, I obviously do have way more apps than I've showed off, but I can't go through all of them. There's purely too many to go through. So I will leave a list down below, which will actually tell you all of my apps. So you can go ahead and check that out, and you can go and have a look at which ones you might want to download out of that list. But there is purely too many, and if I was to go through each one, it would be a very long, boring video. So I just showed you the main ones that I use and the ones on my home screen that are really important to the day-to-day use of my device. So I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching my video.